Hello Internet, good morning. Here we are. We have ourselves a start to another day. They're saying it's supposed to be a warm one out. It's supposed to be a good day. Another one of those melty type of days. As always, I do have a list to do. Always something going on. And yeah, welcome to our vlog. So, here we go. Well, if you guys have been listening in the last vlogs for like the last 2 weeks, I've kind of said the things that I needed to get done, so I'm not going to repeat the whole list again. And I've kind of have a bit of a strategy here over the last few days to divide and conquer my list. And I'm going to apply that strategy once again today. I have to decide though which direction I'm going. Am I loading up the tanks and going to fill in the propane tanks, or am I going to work on the shelving downstairs? Now the propane tanks are a grab and go essentially. They don't really need any preparation to get that task done, just get it done. Where the shelving downstairs need to be torn out of there and the lumber done something with, and then new lumber brought in and built. So that could be a project for a day or two. And well, the weather's still nice to have that kind of project completed or being completed before it gets cold would most definitely be a plus on the agenda. So I think that's going to be my aim today, is get that shelving took care of, get all that underway, so if the weather changes, or I should say when the weather changes, then we are further ahead. So pretty much, guys, got me a coffee of brewing. I'm gonna go fire up the TV, watch some morning videos, wait until the neighbors wake up so I don't wake them up making a bunch of noise, and then we'll see how the rest of the day goes from here. Well, hello Internet. Here we are with a little bit of an update. Well, of course, was all primed to do a project today. Started doing a few things downstairs. However, a couple things came into play today. One, I'm not sure if I'm fighting, the seasonal type of flu bug that always seems to hit me around this time of year, or if I have hurt my back somewhere doing something along the way, because I kind of feel like I am kind of in pain. But we can work through the pain. I just let you know when you've overdone it and you stop and relax a bit. Well, of course, I received a phone call today for an interview for a job that I hadn't applied for in months. It was probably May, maybe June, when last time I applied for this position. So I'm not sure if they finally got around to looking at their stack of resumes or what's going on there, but went on down. Had me an interview. We'll have to see how it plays out. It might play out okay, or it could be just another, you know how she goes, right? Well, of course, this employer wanted a driver's abstract, just like all the other ones, so I had to go out and buy another driver's abstract, even though the one that I had was less than 3 months old. They wanted a current one, and you can kind of understand why, because there's various levels of people out there and their driving lack of abilities, and a lot can happen in a person's life in 3 months. So had to go down there, pay for another abstract, had the interview, And now we play the waiting game. So hopefully it all goes well. Hopefully nothing too crazy pops up. But it is what it is, right? You can't make the employer choose you. You have to allow them to make the mistakes that they have made in the past. And see where it goes from here. I've probably applied at this employer probably a dozen times over the last few years. And I've only had 1 or 2 interviews and always get passed up on. So, hey, this could be just another one of those runner-ups. Or it might materialize into something. Time will tell, and we'll have to see how it goes. But pretty much, guys, trying to decide what to do here. If I should call the bone doctor and get put on the old rack, or if I should just take her easy for the day. So we'll see how she goes and see all that. Well, hello internets. Here we are. We come to the end of another day. Well, it was a good day. A little bit of a misdirected day, but hey, that's kind of the way she goes, right? Well, if you never have interviews, you never try, you'll never know whether you succeed or fail. Sometimes you gotta put yourself out there and, well, see what shakes out or what happens. Well, of course, with the old back pain going on here, might be a little quieter for the next couple of days, but well, when you're dealing with a couple of old injuries, it can go either way. Eventually they could come back to get you and cause larger problems later on in life. So I'm hoping it's just a strain and not any of that coming on back. You know, I've been to the medical doctor in the past dealing with back pain, and they really don't do much of anything. Or at least mine didn't anyway. They prescribe you Tylenol 3 and tell you to come back in 2 weeks if the pain persists. Where a chiropractor quite often will readjust your back, and sometimes you have something that has moved in your back that shouldn't have, or is pinching a nerve that shouldn't have. And looking back, it's been quite a few years since I've gone, and since then I've done quite a few lifts, quite a few things, quite a few stupid things. One of the most recent slips that I've done is back at the old job. I was walking across the parking lot and I slipped on the ice. I went down on my knees. I didn't hit my back, but that probably was enough that it could have thrown something out. I know it's been 2 months, but you know, maybe it's been slowly building over the last couple of months till finally it reached a head and is now causing pain enough that, you know, I notice it. I have been told that I have a high tolerance to pain, so you never know, right? But pretty much, guys, gonna end her all here. Today was a good day, tomorrow's another one, and around we go. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.